Part of our greatness in Minneapolis is that we know not to let that kind of discomfort get the better of us. In our greatness, we know that we can't leave matters of justice to chance. In our greatness, we know that we have to do the work of real transformation, however long it may take and however uncomfortable it may get. Since last November 8th, however, we have been living through what happens when discomfort wins out in America. Donald Trump's presidency is the result of broad swaths of America not pulling on the arc of history, but pushing against it. It is the result of communities fearing change and resisting the discomfort that can lead to a future of more connection and more shared success and more prosperity. By an overwhelming majority, we in Minneapolis, like most cities across the country, did not choose this path for our nation. Now, however, cities like Minneapolis and the people who live in them are squarely in Donald Trump's sights. As a result, we are facing headwinds on our way to one Minneapolis unlike any we have faced before. We must also assume that we will face them for the next 3.5 years. But his agendas of oppression and regression and suppression have no place in Minneapolis, and we are standing firm in our resistance to them. In particular, we stand with our Muslim community. As President Trump has singled them out for attack and unfairly targeted policy, all members of one religion should not be assumed responsible for the reprehensible acts of a few. Our Constitution prohibits it. The Mayflower was full of people fleeing religious persecution. This house of worship is called Masjid an-Nur, which translates to Mosque of the Light. I asked you all to join me here today in the Mosque of the Light for this annual rite in the life of our city, because our Muslim neighbors right now need to know that we as a city see them and value them and understand the light that they bring to our community. We stand with them in abhorring acts of senseless violence from any corner against any victim, including the heinous attack in Manchester. We choose to turn toward our Muslim neighbors in the light of love and togetherness and turn away from the darkness of fear and exclusion. Minneapolis is stronger, our culture more dynamic, our economy more vibrant, and our souls more nurtured because we are a welcoming city for all who come in peace, for all who come for light and for hope. No president will make us change that. So yes, we stand here today with our Muslim community, just as we stand with our Jewish community, our Latino community, and our immigrant community. We stand with our LGBTQ community, with people with disabilities, with indigenous people, with trans kids, with Christians, with people of color and white people, and with people who don't agree with the president's policies, and people who do. We stand with anyone and everyone who calls Minneapolis home. In Minneapolis, we believe in connection, not alienation. We believe in compassion, not indifference. We believe in love, but we are not timid. We will not be moved from the values on which our community is built. We will not let the national discomfort prevail here. We will fiercely protect ourselves and our loved ones from policies and politicians that would do us harm. This is our city. One Minneapolis gives us the strength to stand with our neighbors, not cut them out group by group. When Donald Trump comes after any part of our community, he'll find 419,000 Minneapolitans and me standing squarely in his way. That's the kind of wall I can support. The state of our city is strong and getting stronger all the time.